Good morning. Welcome to Java programming tutorials. In this session, we are going to discuss interface, one of the beautiful concepts of Java. It protects implementation details from user. Like every class, interface also has attributes and methods. Modern implementations of Java has three types of methods: static method, default method, and abstract method. All the three methods are by default public. Okay. Now, the attributes in interface are public, static, and final as well. One more point is interface cannot be instantiated, cannot create object of it. You need a class to implement it. Okay. And one more important point, it is more abstract than abstract class. Let us go to some online compiler to implement it. Let us create interface with interface keyword. By default, it is public. Though you don't mention it, it is public by default. It can be accessed from other packages. Now, the name of interface generally starts with lowercase I. That interface name is 1. So this interface has one member, one attribute, say pi is equal to 3.14. Okay. Now, it has a static method. By default, it is public. Returns double. Name is perimeter. Takes radius. Returns 2 into pi into r. Okay. Now it has a default method. Default method is permitted to have body, is area. Takes radius. It returns pi into r square. You can get square using power method. R into R will do, but deliberately I used power method to make you acquainted. Now finally, abstract method. Double. So volume of sphere takes radius. Okay. And this is abstract method. It doesn't have any body. And this is default method with implementation. Okay. And above is static. And the attributes are public, static, as well as final. Okay, you cannot change the value if it is final. Next, let us have a class implement that implements the interface. Okay. Now you need the implement class, which is implementing interface, must implement abstract method. Must implement. Okay. So what does it return? 4/3 pi r cube. Instead of typing r into r into r, let us have power method. Right? Okay. So we have an attribute, a static method, a default method, and an abstract method. So let us go to the class where main method is there. Create object of implement class. Okay. Now let us first print pi value. It is public, right? System dot out dot print ln I1 dot pi. Okay, let us check. So we got pi value. It is static also. When it is static, you can call it with interface name. Okay, I hope you understand it. Now let us try to change the value. Say I1 dot pi is equal to 4. You cannot change it because it is final. Okay, first. So this is public, static, and final, which I demonstrated. Let us being public, you can call it with object name. Okay. So here it is as static. Here as public. Okay. Right. Next, let us implement static method. System dot out dot print ln static method can be called with interface name. What is static method? Perimeter. Okay. This is calling static method of interface. Okay. Is this clear? What is it? This is perimeter. Right? Next, calling default method of interface. Or a default method. Default method is giving you area. You can call default method with object name. This is calling default method of interface. What's the method name? Area. Okay. Now, calling abstract method of interface, which is volume. You can call abstract method by the relevant object name. What's the method name? Volume. This is abstract method. Okay, so this is all about a simple interface. Interface with public static final attribute. Modern Java implementations can have 3 types of methods, whereas earlier implementation was having only abstract method. This is abstract and public. Okay. Second one is default. And third one is static. Static with interface name, default with object name, implementation class object name, abstract method, implementation class object name. Implementation class is implement. It must implement abstract method. This must implement abstract method. Like in abstract class, you don't need abstract keyword, because by default it is abstract. Okay, don't need public keyword also, and there is nothing wrong if you put it. There's no need of it actually, but nothing wrong if you put that. Okay, so let us do one thing. Let us round see the value. It is 0.8. Let us take next highest integer. Let us take next highest integer using ceil method. Okay. What method? Ceil method. So you get 63. 62.8 will become 63. Similarly, for volume 4187 is what I need. So I need what method? Ceiling method. Ceiling method will give you next highest integer. Earlier you have seen how to use the round method. Now here I demonstrate ceil method. What happened? This M must be capital. Okay, that's it. Attributes and 3 different methods are demonstrated. Interface need implementation class, that is also demonstrated, and how to create object of implement class and how to call the methods. Okay, hope you understand it. This is the heart of interface concept. These are 3 different types of methods implement interface can have, and the parameters, right? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. And students, it is part of your syllabus. It is required for examinations and for interviews. Thank you very much.